Hello everyone, CSWord here, and in front of me is a compact Allay item sorting system. I could use a better name, so if you have one, feel free to say it. So I have allays trapped inside of cauldrons with empty hoppers underneath. When I throw some items into the input stream here, we'll see that they will be picked up one entire stack at a time. If you have a solid stream of cobwebs, they can pick up about 16 stacks before the items will make their way through, and if you have one single cobweb, they can do about 4. You could also use a dispenser and shoot one item through at a time, however that completely defeats the purpose of having an entire stack being able to be picked up at once, like that. So as soon as this last bit gets picked up, we'll now see that this guy has the note blocks, this guy has the glass, and that guy has the buttons. So once I hit the note block, they will all begin throwing their items, like so, and they will be picked up in the hoppers underneath. Pretty neat. You can also use this in waterways and ice pathways. This is packed ice. It will not work with blue ice. So this guy I was having trouble with earlier because he was actually not in the right position. If they're not in the right position, you can always punch in and put them in the right position to make sure it works. So I think that's good now. Make sure I give him the item back. And yeah, because they have so much health regen, it's not going to matter. Now I'm going to go ahead and load this up with all the items and hit the button. And now all 3 of these guys have picked up the items, and when I hit the note block, once again they are all throwing the items. We do need the layer of glass on top, otherwise they will make the arc shoot over the cauldron wall, but we are once again having all the items in the cauldron, neatly sorted, one stack at a time. So you're probably wondering, how did I get an allay stuck in a cauldron? It's pretty easy. Once they're in, they don't move, but to get them inside the cauldron, you need a block over top of cauldron, build up 2 high walls, one block above or one block below, and now we're going to force a minecart riding Allay into that space. We're going to close off the last space, so once we break the minecart, he'll only be in the block right underneath of the cauldron. If shooting through the wall doesn't work, you could always use a dispenser and just shoot that way, but it doesn't matter. So now this Allay is in a weird state. He's really not going to do anything unless you remove blocks around him. He's not even too affected by pistons, but water will push him up. And so now we have an Allay stuck inside of a cauldron. If you don't have the glass block on top, he will be able to fly out, but if you put the block there and then remove it, he chooses not to fly out. I don't know, it's a strange mechanic. But all these designs can be removed. You can leave the area, come back in, you can even save quit. And they will remain within the cauldron. And what's even better is you can not just have one single Allay in the cauldron, but you can stack multiple ones. So let's go ahead and get that guy in. Show this wasn't a fluke. Shoot that corner again. Place the rail so the water doesn't spill. And he's in there now. And they can have intersecting hitboxes, but if you jump in there, they will spread themselves out. They'll put 1 in each 4 corners, and if you start putting more in, they'll just start overlapping until entity cramming kicks in. But good luck finding that many allays, because these aren't that rare, or that common. Anyway, that's all I have for today, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.